Hey all, this is Sam, and this is a tutorial on how to make a sign for the outside of your lot. I'll be showing you two signs, one diagonal and one facing straight, so you can see the differences and pick whatever you like. The diagonal walls are always bigger than a single square, so I'll be making this a two-square sign. I'll also be using a small wall, not a medium or a tall one, just for the sake of the demonstration. Next, you want to pick any column that you like. I'm choosing the most basic one because I always like keeping things under budget, and I just like how that one looks. You'll also need to activate Move Objects, the cheat code, because we will be using it for everything here. Next, go into your Decorations tab and either select Paintings or Wall Decorations. Sometimes you might find something in the miscellaneous section too, depending on what content you have, but for this tutorial, I'll be sticking to the painting section. I'm making a coffee shop sign, so I'm picking this cute poster from Cool Kitchen Stuff. As you can see, it's rather small and doesn't fit the wall yet, so I'll be increasing it with the bracket thing key. I will then place it in a position while holding the Alt button, which helps you put things off the grid. Now, we want the sign to be visible at night too, so I'm going to place a small light on top. You can pick whatever you want, but I always use this artist light because it's very minimal and it illuminates very well. I'm putting it into place by holding Alt again, and this makes the sign more illuminated and visible at night. Now, if we just hammer down the wall, next time you load up your game, all the items will have fallen on the floor. So we want to create support for the painting. You have a few options here, but I like using a fence, specifically the smallest fence. Then just replace the wall with it, and there you have it. Clicking the fence makes the entire thing movable and rotatable, and you can just adjust it anywhere in the world that you want. Now, a problem you might face is foundation height. If your building is on a higher foundation, the sign will rise as well. There's no way around this, sadly, so I highly recommend you make your sign after your lot is built, so you don't have to keep making adjustments, because this can really cause your sign to not load up properly. You want to make sure your lot is already built, so you know what your sign will look like, otherwise you might face these kind of issues. If you want to change your height afterwards, you simply just replace the fence with a wall again, readjust the picture and lights, and replace the wall again. That's it. If you don't like how a fence looks, you can also use half walls. Pick any height you want, and this will work just as well. They also come with a small advantage, meaning you can change your trims and you can even add wallpaper for some extra character. The next sign will be a diagonal one because I prefer those. I'm using the same basic column, and this one will be a hospital sign. I like using this movie poster for hospital regardless of its name because I really like the way it looks. It's also a bit more bumpier, so it comes in front of the column, so it's a bit of a different look from the other one. Clicking on the fence or wall area will select the entire thing, and you can save it as a room and use it for multiple lots, and this is really useful. I'm gonna save this sign and place it on a lot I already have, just to show you guys. Now, if you want the sign to look a bit more natural, you can place some rocks or plants to hide the things you don't want visible. I like using rocks personally and placing them while holding Alt. And you can also use some grass or flowers. I personally love the oopsie-daisies and I use them for everything. You can customize your sign at any time as well. Just change the color or trimming or wallpaper and you can have a different sign. And there we have it! If we go to save the lot, you can see how they look in the screenshots that the game provides. This gives the lot a bit more character and sparkle, and it really stands out in the gallery. Just to show you what it looks like placed, I'm going to be using this children's hospital I made a while ago, and as you can see, the sign is working correctly when placed. You can find it in your saved rooms. This building has a higher foundation sadly, so the sign gets it as well. So I'll be covering this ugly wall with some flowers for a bit more natural look. And there we go. Ignore the name because I just ignored the name. But you can see how the sign looks in the screenshots, and I really think it adds a bit more realism. And there we go. I'll also be showing you a few more signs that I already have made for some other buildings, like this cafe sign I made for this bakery, which was inspired by Mprint on YouTube, so I highly recommend you check him out. He's amazing. This next one is a library sign, and I really liked using a more 3D object than just a painting. It adds a bit more pizzazz to it, and I really liked the way it fit with my building. If you do use this idea, I would love to see some screenshots and your gallery creations, so you're free to share them with me. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.